Hello and welcome. It is 4th of July weekend. I'm stuck at home. I got 3 days off next week, so I just figured as long as I'm stuck here, I've got a whole bunch of beach sand concentrates from when I went to Washington this spring, and we're going to run it through here and see if I can strip some more gold with my silicone mats. These are my ones from my 3D printed mold, and I'm not doing anything special. 1200 gallon an hour pump, about between 10 and 11 degrees. Now these are the ones I've been running with just my regular dirt. I haven't tried beach sand on it, but they run so dang smooth. I think they're going to work awesome. And they got all these little tiny grooves in here. So these are the mats I've been running. Now for the molds that I've got on eBay that I'm selling are these mats down here. I went and finished off my 8 feet or my other 4 feet of sluice with these molds, and I don't know if you can see it, we'll see, but yeah, all kinds of grooves in there, very defined grooves, and I don't know another sluice box mat like it in the world. I've never seen one with that many grooves in the riffle itself. Even on top of the riffle there's grooves. So this ought to be really cool to just run this beach sand. If it works like I think it's going to, this is going to be awesome. So what I've got over here is 1, 2, 3, just some odds and ends of concentrates of beach sand. One of these buckets, and I don't remember which one, has got about 1 gram of gold in it. But we're going to run it all and see what we can pull out, see how the mats work. I think they're going to work great. Yeah, no sawtooths or anything like that. Just a high-low V mat and what I'm calling my main sluice box mat. That's in here. I don't have the fine gold sluice mat in here at all. So we're just going to run it and see what happens. Well, that's really churning that up. So putting my header box backwards is really piling up the sand there. But I think that'll keep a nice even flow going down the sluice. Like I said, this thing runs so doggone smooth that I think it's going to work great on this beach sand and just basically strip all the gold from it. Now if I can catch most of the gold, I know I can't get it all, but if I can get most of the gold with using these mats as my same setup as I run my clay with, I think that's going to say something. I do really like this header box going the other way. You just throw it in there and it just eats it away nice and slow. Yeah, I can just load it up and it'll just sit there and it doesn't overload the sluice. Throw it in there. And it's working away. Starting to see some gold show up in there. You probably can't see it, but I get a little bit of gold. So cool. Well, I've got 3 days off next week. And we are going to go hit the mountains. We're going someplace new. At this point, that's the plan. They're moving a bunch of dirt up at the claim where we dig. And reconfiguring the creek and doing a bunch of work up there, so it really is a crapshoot whether we can get in. I heard a rumor that they collapsed the culvert pipe with their big rock trucks, so we're going to go someplace different and try that out. I believe got permission to go on a guy's claim. It's still in the general area and it's known for some pretty good nuggets, so we'll go see what we can find. That ought to be a lot of fun. Even with this beach sand, look how much of the riffle stays exposed. It doesn't load up. So my design even works for the beach sand. I love it. I'm done running that beach sand, so I think we'll just go ahead and turn this off and pull the feeder off there. See what we got. There we have it. We got all kinds of gold in there, and it's floating around. That's not good. Get out of the glare. You can see the gold right up on top of the riffle. There's a big pile of it right there. Bunch of it over there. And as we come down, it's halfway up the riffle. It's on top of the riffle, just like I figured. And yeah, you show me another sluice box mat out there that will do that. I don't know of one, but cool. I like what I see. This high-low V mat, I absolutely love this thing. I think this is absolutely my favorite. But as we go down, of course, what do you want to see? Less and less gold. And yeah, there's some micro fine pieces on top of the riffle there. Yeah, there's a little bit down in here. Not surprised. There's a bunch of gold on top of the riffle there. I love it. So if I go beach mining, it looks like to me I can just run these same mats and not even have to build a separate set of mats out of silicone to make it work. Now that the water's gone, you can really see the gold starting to show up in there. But what I think I'm going to do is, just as a comparison test, I'm sure we didn't get all the gold, you never do, but I might clean this out, the bottom 4 feet plus and the top 4 feet separately, and see what the difference is and see how much gold I caught in the top 4 feet. So let's do that. So this is the bottom 4 feet. From what I understand, in one of the gold magazines, I think it was the Prospecting and Mining Journal, a monthly magazine, I guess there's an article in there on does silicone make a good sluice box mat. I haven't looked at it yet. I ordered me a copy so I can see it, but I'm curious to see what they say, good or bad. I don't care, because I know I am 100% sold on silicone sluice box mats. I doubt very much after, what, 8 or 9 months now, I ain't never going back to anything else. So we'll get this cleaned out. We'll see what the results are. Alright, I got the concentrates all cleaned up. The bottom 4 feet. There you have it. Out of the sun a little bit. So there was some down in there. The top 4 feet. Look at that. So I couldn't be happier the way the silicone sluice box mats work. I think I've got probably the most universal sluice box mat around. Show me another one that you can actually take and run 1/4 inch material, clay, everything else, then turn around and run beach sand through it and end up with those kind of results. I couldn't be happier. Super, super happy. Most of you know I've got the molds for making your own silicone sluice box mats. I've got them listed on eBay. If you go there and don't see what you like, just let me know. I'll try and accommodate you. But yeah, super, super happy. I'll put a link in the description to my eBay channel if you want to check those out. What do I got? A couple more days. I'm heading out for a 3-day dig. That ought to be fun. Thanks for watching. Catch you next time. Please leave me a comment. And catch you next time. Bye now.